What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. I apologize for my hiatus last week, but I'm officially back, and Odell has signed with the Baltimore Ravens. So today we're going to be doing a Odell Baltimore Ravens rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. Yesterday was just like a super busy week for me. Also, got really sick that I don't even want to get into detail about because it was horrific. But I'm back and I'm feeling good. So that's why I was gone for so long. And I apologize, but we're back. So let's take a look what the Ravens look like now they got Odell Beckham on the Ravens. So, of course, Lamar Jackson still under the franchise tag. But I have him here. We got Ronnie Stanley, Kevin Zeiler, Tyler Linderbaum, Cleveland, Morgan Moses, Mark Andrews, backed up by Isaiah Likely, of course, Odell officially signed. Devin Duvernay is still here. They got Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and then Rashad Bateman. We still have Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, and I believe they also signed like Justice Hill back, I believe. Not that big of a deal. Defensively, Marcus Williams, Adafaway, Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, Bowser, Kyle Hamilton. They traded away Chuck Clark, so Hamilton's getting that strong safety role. And we got Marlon Humphrey, Trayvon Mullen. So we definitely could use some more corners 100% because right now it's only giving us Marlon Humphrey and Trayvon Mullen. We got David Ajabu, Michael Pierce, and Justin. Calais Campbell also left this team, so that was a departure that the Ravens had. But overall, defense looking solid other than the cornerback. We need to definitely upgrade that. On the offense side of the ball, I love the Odell edition. I love it. Even though it's only 1 year, $18 million, it's by far the best wide receiver the Ravens have given Lamar Jackson, and I'm glad they were finally able to do that. So hopefully it results in good things going forward for them. So let's see if there's anything else we can do at free agency as far as bringing back any, or not bringing back, but just getting like more corners potentially. So right now, Marcus Peters is the best corner left, and I'm pretty sure Peters hasn't signed with the team in real life. I could be totally wrong. I know Jonathan Jones has. William Jackson isn't that great. I'm pretty sure he hasn't either. But let me do my fact check on that, or let me fact check both. Because Peters, I can just bring him back, or William Jackson, or even potentially both of them, because corner is our weakest position right now. And then we'll go from there, and I'll probably go ahead and see you guys on draft night on top of that, because I don't think I'll be doing anything else for free agency. I'm feeling pretty good about what we have now. Corner is the only weakness I'm clearly seeing, so we can address that free agency. Then we can kind of hit on some of our draft picks as well. So let me double check Peters and William Jackson. We might sign one or the other, or even both of them. So we went ahead and signed William Jackson the third. Marcus Peters had tried to get him back as well, but he decided to go to a different team. So corner is still a big weakness, and we could use another guard as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the draft and see if we can hit on our picks here. So we get to pick at round 1, pick 23. So either it's corner for me or it's guard. I think that's whichever one is what I'm going with here. So we have Robinson and Peter Skoronski who's fallen this far, so we could take a tackle technically as well. You got another wide receiver. It definitely wouldn't hurt to take another wide receiver for this Ravens team, but I feel pretty good about Odell being here. And then Rashad Bateman, if he can stay healthy, that's huge as well. I see Cam Smith, Antonio Johnson, a lot of good options here, but and then even Osiris Torrance, we definitely need a right guard, so I wouldn't be opposed to him as well. But should I be taking Cam Smith out of South Carolina? Because that is our biggest weakness as of right now. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be taking Cam Smith out of South Carolina and moving him, or not moving him. I don't even have to move him. He'll be a corner for us. So that's going to be my first pick in round 1. We bring in a corner, and we don't have our second round pick because the Roquan Smith trade, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go to round 2, or round 3, I should say, and pick 23. And this is where we'll take our guard. It would have been great to take Torrance, but you also have corners available here as well. But I'm going to be taking, I could take Cohen. Do I have another guard that might be a little bit better? So we got Yikafor out of Alabama, or Ekior, if I could say his name correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and take him because we do need a right guard. So I'm going to bring him in to be maybe a starter on day 1. Just kind of depends what his overall is. We do have some depth on the O-line, so I can move things around if I need to. But round 4, pick 23, got Cohen going off the board for the Chargers. And we got Malachi Moore. We have Kentrell Clark. We have Raheem Jarrett, Aaron Frost, Trey Dean, Cedric Gray. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Trey Dean out of Florida. Let's bring in another safety since we did just trade away Chuck Clark. Let's have some depth at that safety spot, and Trey Dean is definitely going to do that for us. So just like that, that will be my draft in the offseason, even though the Ravens already kind of did most of it. So the only thing I really did to add to it was get William Jackson back. And then I assume eventually a Lamar extension will come. Maybe it doesn't, and maybe he does play the franchise tag. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and look at this lineup, and then we can go into this next year feeling kind of good about ourselves. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're currently looking like going into this next season. So right now, not much has changed in the offense. The only thing, okay, so Yor was our Yor, I think is how you say his name, is a 73 overall. So immediately going to be a starter with Zeitler, Linderbaum, Yor, Morgan Moses, Ronnie Stanley. So we're getting a little bit younger on the offensive line on the interior, which is nice. Bateman will be wide receiver 2. Hopefully get a good year out of him with Odell being there. So going to take some attention away from Bateman, and Odell is, of course, going to show out. Defensively, you're going to have Marcus Williams, Kyle Hamilton, Trey Dean is going to be a nice backup, Trayvon Mullen, and then Cam Smith. Hopefully he could turn into something for us. And overall, this is all looking really good. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate this season. Hopefully this team finds himself in the playoffs with Lamar and Odell leading the way. We shall see what happens. So although we do find ourselves in a tough division, I would say going 7-10 is definitely not ideal for what we wanted going into this season. So to say I'm disappointed is definitely an understatement. So let's go ahead and take a look at where things went wrong and maybe we could address some things. So offensively, 16th in the NFL, so kind of middle of the pack. Defensively, 18th in the NFL. So I guess we were middle of the pack on both sides. So really, the only thing we could do, Lamar still had 1,000 yards rushing. Odell had 977 yards receiving. So the only thing we can really do is just add to what we have. Let's try to keep as much as we can and then add to it to just upgrade the roster and hope for a better simulation next year. There's not a whole lot else you can do other than that. So let's just go straight into this offseason and get straight to work, because missing the playoffs is unacceptable for this squad, especially with what we're able to bring in. So hopefully we can go ahead and rewrite this wrong and get right back to the playoffs next year. So let's see what we have to do as far as re-signing is going. And then, of course, also more what we can add. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all these guys real quick. And then I know a big free agent for us will be Roquan Smith. So that's somebody I definitely want to bring back, unless if he's been, no, or he should have been locked up, actually. So he's good. We don't have to re-sign Roquan Smith anymore. So Duvernay, Edwards, Justin, Queen, Dobbins, Will Jack. So I'm not bringing back Will Jack. Dobbins, I think I am going to try to bring back, unless if we just get like a better running back, which I love J.K. Dobbins. And I think he has all the potential in the world, but there might be a better running back in free agency we can snag that might be even better, that would just like upgrade our rushing game. So I want to be opposed to just letting Dobbins go, even though in real life I think he's an absolute stud. I do want Patrick Queen back though. Let's try to keep as much as we can at that middle linebacker spot. So him and Roquan, he wants to test free agency though, so that's kind of unfortunate. Franchise tag, I'm going to cost us way too much money. I'm going to try to re-sign Justin, and I am going to probably bring back Gus Edwards, because I don't want to lose both my running backs, because this team does love to run 2 backs, so let's try to keep one of them at least. And we have Nelson Aguilar as well, so I don't think I'll be bringing back Devin Duvernay, because we have Aguilar kind of there, so we don't really need a 4th wide receiver in this scenario. So I think I'm going to run with that. I feel bad for letting Dobbins go. I am going to try to get Patrick Queen back if I can, and then we'll see what else we can do. So let's go straight to free agency with our $26 million in cap space. And if there's no better running back, then I will just go for Dobbins straight up. But I'm assuming there will be a better running back here that is just going to elevate our simulation. So right now, wide receiver core is looking good. Our right guard position, it looks like we might have had a retirement here, so that might be someone we need to take a look at. So I can move Patrick McCarry or even Daniel to left guard if we need to, so that's something we can do there if we need to change that. On defensively, we only lost Patrick Queen, and Cam Smith went up to superstar dev, which is amazing to see. So if I can bring back Patrick Queen, maybe add one more corner, and that should be good on the defense. And then on offense, we're looking at a running back and potentially a left guard. So we don't have a ton of money, so we can't go too crazy here, but we can just try to get as much as we can here. That'd be great. So Josh Jacobs is here, and that's like the kind of running back I'm talking about. I don't know how much he'd ask for, but he is our scheme fit, so that's fantastic. So I might be going for him. Let's see what other running backs we got. Jacobs, Akers. So if I'm not getting Jacobs, then I am just gonna get Dobbins back, I think, but we'll see. Left guard, we have Dodson. We have like Andres Pete. We have Matt File. I don't think I'll go for a left guard. I think we can just move some of our offensive pieces around. So we have Chidobe Awuzie in free agency as another corner. We can bring back Peters, who fits our scheme, and then Jonathan Jones or Jeff Okudah. So all those guys are great. And then the only other thing, like I mentioned earlier, was like Patrick Queen, or if there's a middle linebacker that fits us maybe a little bit better, but I don't see that. So I am just going to try to bring back Patrick Queen. He is getting offered right now, but let's hope that he'll come back to us. So I'm going to offer Patrick Queen a contract, and I'm also going to offer money to Peters because he is a scheme fit and he should work. And my last offer is going to be on Josh Jacobs, if we can bring him in. That would be amazing. I don't think I've ever signed Josh Jacobs in Madden, We may not have enough. This is going to be right up against our money, our salary cap. So let's see. Jacobs, we have the #1 offer on him right now. So we're going to submit the offers that we have. So Jacobs, Peters, Queen. We may not get Queen back, but if I can get Jacobs and Peters, it'll make me feel a lot better. We only got Peters. So we did not get Jacobs or, wow, that sucks. Jacobs still signed with the Rams, even though our offer was way better. So I guess we got to come crawling back to J.K. Dobbins. Let's bring him back. Dobbins, I'll try to bring you back. And then he may be too upset with me. And then I didn't get Patrick Queen back. So maybe Bobby Wagner's still sitting here. Or we could just draft middle linebacker instead. But I wouldn't mind getting a veteran just kind of be safe. I'm going to give like Eric Kendricks an offer since he is superstar dev. But if he doesn't sign, it's not the biggest deal in the world. We got Peters in here, but let's see if Dobbins and Kendricks sign. That'll be nice to have both of them. We only got Dobbins and Kendricks says no. So we've honestly struck out in free agency for the most part, which kind of sucks, but we can hit on our draft pick. Since we're going to have a higher draft pick, I think we can find like a younger middle linebacker anyway. So you know what? Doesn't matter. Screw Patrick Queen. Let's just find his replacement in the draft and we'll be just fine. We don't need Patrick Queen. Who needs him? So we also could draft a left guard if we need to. Like I mentioned, we do kind of need that. Let's just refresh our memory real quick. So left guard, 100% need on the offense. We got Dobbins back. Yeah, a guard. We need a guard either way. Defensively, middle linebacker is our biggest weakness for sure. We got depth at corner, so we should be fine there. So let's just jump in and see if it's a guard or it's a middle linebacker. That's our first round pick. So we got pick 11. So hopefully we can get a really good stud here with this selection. So we got Kenny Phillips going off the board out of Texas Tech. But we got a D tackle. We got a wide receiver. We got a right tackle. We got 2 middle linebackers on the board. So do I want David Brinkley or Jeremiah Biddle? I'm going to be taking David Brinkley. We need to make sure that our defense has someone we can, kind of trust. So I'm going to take David Brinkley. His coverage looked kind of bad, not going to lie. But he'll be hitting development, and hopefully he can just kind of fit what we need him to do. So round 2, pick 11, Chase Sweeney goes off the board. Probably would have been a nice pick for us. Jeffrey Cooks, you got Shelton Biddle. Roach, you got Beverly. Do I have any other guards available? We got Rashad Green. We got a left end. Got another free safety. We got a left tackle, Reed Robertson at LSU. I think that'll be my pick. We'll bring him in. He'll be a hidden development. We'll move him to left guard, and that'll be my draft. So not a whole lot added to the team. Don't get me wrong, but I think with what we've gotten, we should be a playoff team. We already should be. We just didn't get the right simulation last year. But I think with everything we've done so far, I'm going to draft another wide receiver just in case as well. Why not? I'll bring him in, Carlos Beverly, hidden development wide receiver, and that will be my draft. So I will see you guys at the end of next season where hopefully we find ourselves in the playoffs. At the end of the season, we finished up 3rd in the AFC North and went 9-8. Steelers 15-2, Browns at 10-7, and we run into the Jacksonville Jaguars at 14-3. So to be honest with you, once again, kind of a disappointing simulation. Things aren't really going our way. Looks like we got a weekly award and a new ability, so that's cool to see. But let's go look at the stats. Offense, once again, 18th in the NFL. Lamar with only 19 touchdowns is kind of disappointing. Defensively, first in the NFL, though. So we have the #1 ranked defense. It looks like our offense, I guess, was just a little underwhelming. But, I mean, it is kind of an Odell only. Maybe we just need to change our playbook. I don't know. Like, obviously, it favors Lamar running, but whatever. So we're going to be jumping in. Marlon Humphrey, 9 interceptions. Defense was phenomenal this year. It really was. So if we can hang our hat on anything, hopefully it can be like a good deep. Am I crazy to change like the playbook right now? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that's kind of psycho. So we're just going to jump in and hope for the best. That's all we can really do. So we get to play the Jaguars. They went 14-3. I'm assuming we're going to get absolutely mopped here because 14-3 record is crazy. So let's see what happens. Defense, if you could step up, that would be phenomenal. They get a field goal. Of course, my offense has to actually score, which we do. 7. Okay, defense is coming through. 14-3. It's 14-6. Keep it up, offense. 20-6. Defensively, I need you, defense. Okay, I thought we were about to score there and to make this like a crazy. And 27-13. So far, things are looking decent, but Jaguars could easily get back in this game, and they will right there. Hopefully, we can respond, and we get a field goal, and the Jaguars don't respond. So just like that, we go from 9-8 to beating a 14-3 team in the playoffs in a first-round upset. So we are not dead, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to compete. But unfortunately for us, we now run into those scary Steelers who went 15-2. So it is our division rival, though. So we're very familiar with them. So maybe there's a chance we could take them down. We got the #1 ranked defense. That's always a plus for us. We are going to go up 7-0 to start the game. Steelers have not scored on our defense just yet, which is a great sign. Remember, they went 15-2. So the fact that we're even like this good so far is going a long way to our 9-8 record that just wasn't supposed to be there. But 14-3 lead on the Steelers. We get interception from Trey Dean, which is great because I drafted him earlier. So #1 ranked defense is coming through. What can I say? 20-10 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. We went 9-8, and we're going from 9-8, and now we're in the conference championship. Now it looks like we have to go play a team that's familiar with being there, that being the Patriots. So let's go see if we can take them down and head to the Super Bowl with this Ravens squad. I am thoroughly impressed that we've made it this far with the record that we had, but here we are at this point, so hopefully we can take advantage of it. So let's jump right in Foxborough, #1 ranked defense. I'm going to keep hanging my hat on that, and hopefully defense comes through as we're going to go up 3-0. Defense gets a stop first drive. Offense is driving. Thought for sure we had a touchdown brewing, but it's not that way. And we get it here. 10-0 lead. Okay. Just keep this lead, man, and we're into the Super Bowl, bro. That's all it takes, but darn to let them get back into it. 17-10, take the lead back. 24-10 would look great. It would look great, and it's there. 24-10. Patriots do get a touchdown, but all we got to do now is keep the ball away from this team, and we're headed to the Super Bowl. It's that easy. It's that simple. I think we can do that. We got the run game for it. So let's come out here and try to make all the Patriots use all their timeouts, and that'll be ball game. So first timeout, only 2 yards in that first one. I should probably get Lamar Jackson involved, but at the same magnitude, I am a little nervous that he might fumble on us, and then like the Patriots going to return it, but we'll see. I'm going to give this one to Dobbins again. Decent blocks, and I'm not going to get enough on that. Okay, 3rd and 6. I am going to run with Lamar. I'm going to do it. I'm going to run with Lamar Jackson. I feel like we got to give it to our best player, and I think this is the best way to do this. So Lamar, if you can get that first down, we win the game. It's that simple. Let's see what this guy does. I have to hand it off, and we're not getting the first down. Okay. But one thing we do have is a fantastic defense. So you know what? I'm not too nervous. I think we can kick this maybe out. Hopefully, I get this inside the 20. I don't know if that was a good kick or not. And that was a terrible kick. Wow. That was absolutely atrocious. But I can trust my defense. I know I can. So let's see if my defense can come through. Continue next moment. All right. Oh, they got interception. That's game. Wow. Kyle Hamilton, you stud. And we're headed to the Super Bowl. Wow. What a miraculous run. I'm not complaining, though. We have taken every team down in our way. And now we can go see if we can hoist a Lombardi trophy. But now that we're in the Super Bowl, it is the Battle of the Birds. We get to play the Atlanta Falcons. Ravens versus Falcons. Who you got? Of course, the last time the Falcons were here, we all know how that went. So let's see if they can redeem themselves or if we can take them down and continue this run. 7-7 ball game. Defense gets a stop like we need them to. Nice defense. I don't know what that was, like a bunch of asterisks. But okay, we're down 3 at half, but we are going to tie it up. Okay, 17-10. Lamar, I need you here. And we did not make it this far just to lose, bro. Come on, Lamar. There we go. 13-20. Defense. Ooh, okay. 13-23. We need to score quickly, and we can still win this. I'm not too nervous yet. Not too crazy yet. We're good. I believe in us. All right, I'm gonna go deep cross. We're gonna look for Bateman here. I'm gonna look for Bateman to get open. Hopefully he is going to be there. I'm gonna throw it to him, and wow. The fact that he did not intercept that is just like a blessing. I should not have thrown that. I got hit. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? Just forget it. Forget it. It didn't happen. All right. I would love nothing more than to be able to find a play that I'm just absolutely in love with. I'm going to go curls and then throw Odell on a go route. We need to score quickly. And I have Andrews. I'm going to throw Bateman on a go route too. Let's just see if I can do it correctly. Boom. Okay. Let's see where the safety goes. I think it's only one safety. I'm going to throw it to B. I'm going to give him a chance. Bateman over Terrell. Too easy. Too easy. Let's go. All right. No huddle. We need to score quickly. PA comebacks. I actually don't want to do this play. Let's go slant. Slant. All right. We can't use the timeout. We're going to need all 3 to stop the clock. I think I'm going to have B if I wait long enough. Ooh, B got hit though. I can't throw it. I'm going to get out of bounds. And that's going to also be what's roughing the passer, I think, or unnecessary roughness, whatever. I couldn't think of the term for a second. Okay. Now we're going to be on the 6. So just like that, they try to hurt my quarterback, and now we get to score, and hopefully defense can get us the ball back. So here we go. I'm looking for Odell for the touchdown. Actually, I could just scramble this in. I'm gonna scramble it in, and we get in there. Lamar Jackson touchdown. Okay, defense. I got the touchdown. I'm gonna jump in on defense. Call me psycho, but I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Jumping in on defense. All we need to do is stop them 3 times. Simple enough. I dare them to throw the football. Just kidding. I actually don't throw it, please, because I'm not ready for that. Okay, we bring it, and okay, he got way too many yards for my liking. If they get in field goal range, not the worst thing in the world. So let's just make sure they don't score. All right, cover. I don't know why I just clicked that play. Let's just play cover 1 hole. I'm bringing up Marcus Williams, and we're just going to try. Looks like they're running to the left. I'm going to bring Marcus Williams in the backfield. Get him down, bro. Oh, what a heartbreaking way to lose, man. I should have just trusted my defense. They've done me good. Why did I jump in? It's my own fault. It's literally my own fault. And I'm going to end it off a loser like usual. That's the story of my life. So, you know what? I'm used to it at this point. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Man, did we go on a miraculous run. And it looks like the Falcons have redeemed themselves. So shout out to the Falcons. You went from 28-3 or whatever it was to winning a Super Bowl on me. And yeah, that's my fault. I mean, I guess I could have trusted the simulation, but you guys know how that goes. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.